Hi guys, this is Anisha here. I'm not sure if you guys know me well as yet, but most of you guys have been following me for your NMAT videos and preparation. So quickly today I'm going to walk you guys through the entire application forms and process of Symbiosis. So before I made it to NMIMS, I also was a SMAP 98.5 percentiler who converted SIBM Pune and SCMHRD. So today I'm going to help you guys on filling the application form, because all of these small things actually make a lot of difference when it comes to your personal interviews. So please keep your eyes and ears open, take down notes while you're watching the video, and make sure you incorporate all of these pointers while you fill in your application forms before you book your GEPI and WAT dates for Symbiosis. So firstly, a quick understanding, how does the Symbiosis process look like? Now, based on the college of Symbiosis which you have applied to, the process will vary. Most of them, something which is common is going to be there is that all of them have a profile form with it. Along with that, you will have different colleges have a different process. Like some have a WAT, which is nothing but a written ability test. Some have group exercise, some have a group discussion, some have a case discussion. Something which is going to be common for all is definitely one personal interview, which everybody is going to have. So that's what your entire process is going to be like, but it starts from your profile form. So let's spend some time to understand how do you go ahead with filling the profile form. So once you know where the form is, for people who have not yet downloaded the form, once you get your shortlist, go down to the site where you will be able to book your GEPI and WAT dates. When you will go to select the date, you will get your forms. So make sure you download the form. First, initially are going to be your basic details, where your name, academic background, and your hobbies, address, identification number, probably a driving license, passport or Aadhaar card number will be required, along with your SNAP percentile. That I'm pretty much sure all of you guys can fill it up on your own, but make sure you're filling the correct details. Avoid any silly mistakes of going wrong there. Alright, let's talk about the descriptive part of your form which is there. So this here, the form is not that extensive, it's pretty simple and easy. Let's make sure how we can use this to highlight your best qualities before your interview itself. This is your first appearance to them, plus you have to carry this form with you at the time of your interview. So make sure you're doing justice towards it and filling in the good details. This is your first impression to your panelists. All right. So the first set of questions are going to be a set of your achievements, where you have different types of achievements: sports, academics, extracurricular, any additional medals, scholarships or awards. Now what you have to write in these is, in sports you are looking for anything which is like national, district, state level. If you have played something, won some achievements, make sure you write them, preferably the level higher first, and the description if you have won something. But if you have participated in a national also, you can mention that, because that itself is an achievement. Participating in school level, college level is not going to be an achievement, but winning there is definitely an achievement. Then we move to your academics, where you have probably been a class topper or a subject topper or a university topper, or have won some scholarships. You can list it up in your academics. Extracurricular talks about anything and everything which you have done in terms of technical paper presentations, debates, competition, quizzes, music, dance, anything which you have done differently, put that up as extracurricular achievements. If you have done some volunteering work for an NGO or something, also list it up in extracurricular achievements, because this is a big wow, and all colleges started appreciating a lot of people who are socially responsible. Alright, last is the category for your medals, scholarships and awards. These could be some various different awards, like if you were awarded by a road track club or some organization for achievements because your parents have been working there, or your work experience, some awards or medals. So make sure you list them up here in the fourth category. All right. Then we move on to the personal details. These are a different kind of subjective questions which they have asked to know more about you. So the first question is, what are your goals in life and how is MBA going to help you achieve it? So whenever you get a question on goals, first step is to break it down into 3 parts, which is your short-term goal, that is what do you wish to achieve in the next 1 to 2 years, your mid-term goal, what do you think you can achieve in the next 2 to 5 years, long term is what do you see yourself achieving in the next 5 to 10 years. Segregate it into stepwise and then write why you want to do an MBA, how it is going to help you to achieve this. Try to connect the dots between your current profile to how MBA is going to help you, like how from an engineering, gaining MBA business knowledge will help you to get expertise in the functional expertise first, get some experience and then move ahead to achieve. Alright, how we usually would like to divide this segment of your achievements is, your goals in your short term, mid term and long term would be that in the short term you are someone who wants to learn and gain knowledge. Mid term, here you are now gaining experience. Long term is now you acquire expertise and then you are leading. So first you learn, gain experience, gain some expertise and then lead. This is what primarily your entire goals is going to be, and how MBA is going to provide you a structured platform and learning to achieve this. Moving on to the next question, it is, name one thing that you are most passionate about and how do you plan to achieve it. This is your chance now to focus on your passion, which is basically nothing but your interest. So talking about your passion, talk about what are your interest areas and how do you wish to achieve them. It could be something you are very passionate about, music, you started your own music club, or you are very passionate about dance and you have got national level dance competitions, or you are a classical Bharatnatyam awarded winner, or in music where you have won some achievements or medals. So basically, what is your passion? What is that one thing that you can do for 8 hours? That is your passion, and how do you wish to achieve it? Avoid silly passions like I like to sleep, watch movies, listen to music. No, these are very stupid ones. Don't go for them. Think from a different perspective. What could be your passion that you can, if want to, or if is possible, can take it to become your professional career also. Moving on to the most interesting question, which it is there that illustrate if you have a challenging situation that you have encountered in your personal or professional life and what are the lessons you've learned from it. So very important, this is to show you like a hero. At first you actually failed and what then you learned from your failures to become a hero based on your lessons. Okay, so this is nothing but one of your achievements. You are going to take a step back, find what could have been an obstacle for you there, how your management or managerial or leadership skills enabled you to overcome that and achieve success, and at the end what was the major learning that you have got out of it. So the most important aspect here is going to be your lessons learned. That is what has to be well highlighted and showcasing your good qualities. Basically your strengths have to come out from this question. So it's a nice way of asking you your achievements and your strengths, seeing how you handle pressure situations, and make sure you are doing very good justice towards it and filling this up really judiciously. Very important for you guys, when you're filling in the form, make sure that you are doing justice, fill it and read it very well thoroughly before you submit it. Avoid any spelling mistakes and basic mistakes because that's something you cannot afford at this stage, and be very cautious about what you're writing and the language that you're using. No casual language to be used, because at the end of the day your panelists are going to have this form with them in your interviews. Alright, so make sure you guys are really doing well. The same tips which I have shared with you guys, just a couple of them, questions which are there, has enabled a lot of these students to make it to Symbiosis in the last year, right? We have Parag here from SIBM Pune, Neeraj, who went to SCMHRD, he in fact converted NMIMS and SCMHRD both and then chose SCMHRD. We have people like Shreyas, again SCMHRD, SIOM, a lot of people going into SIMC. So all of you who are very passionate about media and communications, SIMC is the place for you. The applications are still open, so make sure you apply them and take a note of all the dates which are there, because now is the time where you will have one or the other college forms and applications opening up and coming, releasing their shortlists on a daily basis. So gear up for it, get set, go, and make sure you are doing really well, because you want to be the ones in the next success stories whom everybody else is going to be talking about. Here's a quick overview of the CATKing Symbiosis Super 30 program. So the objective is to get 30 students in SIBM, SCMHRD, SIMC and SIOM this year, because we want to make sure you all get into the top colleges along with the rest of the students, and make sure that you are doing everything that it takes to convert the Symbiosis call. Guys, make sure each and every call that you get, you actually value it like that's the only call you have. Put in your best efforts, get a convert, and then be on the other side probably to choose whether I want to take this college or not. All right, so make sure you're doing in your full efforts for this. I'll just quickly walk you through the entire Super 30 program. So we will be having online as well as in-class programs. For people who are in Mumbai, you can look forward for the Super 30 Advanced, where we will be having specifically form and SOP reviews, because certain colleges will also make you have a SOP based on the what topics and the calls you have, what are the most expected what topics which we can get, along with 20 most expected current affair topics which are must know when it comes from the group discussion as well as case discussion perspective. So we will be giving you insights from experts on this, so that you can use the same stats and figures on all of them, which will be recorded, so that you can keep hearing it again and again and make sure you will be able to put in forward the same good points in your GDs. Along with that, we will also be having in-class group activities and concept sessions, so that you can explain understanding. This is as good as making you do a mini MBA before your actual MBA starts, with all the basic concepts of marketing, HR, finance, everything taught to you in and out, so that anytime question on your personal interviews, you are able to cater to them really, really well. We'll also be doing some of most expected and in fact the most repeated personal interview questions, like tell me something about yourself, why Symbiosis, what makes you choose SCMHRD over SIBM Pune, all the most expected questions. We will be covering it up, and also be having a live personal interview with one of those Symbiosis special mentors in your Super 30 Advanced course at in class. In the Super 30 Pro, we will have more number of sessions, around 18 sessions, along with all of these activities, with a one-on-one mentor assigned to you, who will take care of making sure you are converting your call for sure. Because one thing which you need to keep in mind is that Symbiosis is one of the most known colleges where you have stress interviews. Okay, so they will put you into a situation, conflict against whatever you are saying, create a situation where you would want to probably give up, right? So we'll make sure you are prepared for all of those things, because trust me guys, I was really baffled with my interview questions, which I'm sure most of the girls out there would also be, that probably why on earth would your panelist come up telling you that you want to do an MBA because you want to prove something to your dad, right? So they can go on to an emotional level to trouble you or stress you. It's just to see how your temperament or how basically you handle pressure situations. So we will train you on all of them, right from a highly technical interview to a stress interview will be taken care in your entire preparation. For guys who are not in Mumbai, don't be worried, don't be hassled. We have the Super 30 online course, which whatever is being done offline, the same thing will be done over live webinar sessions for all of you guys. And trust me, we've got amazing results before. 25 plus people have converted Symbiosis. This time we want to raise the bar and reach it to 30 students, so we'll put in our best efforts. Just make sure you follow all the guidelines that are being given to you right from the beginning till the end, starting from the application form which I just discussed. Pause the video, run it back through it, see it twice or thrice before you submit your form, and make sure you don't do any mistakes or blunders while submitting your form. Keep a copy of your form with you so that in the interview process, when we are practicing, we can actually take your interviews based on the same application form that you have submitted. You have any doubts, queries, questions, I've shared my number with you guys. You can drop in a WhatsApp or give me a call. I shall connect with you guys and help you up on how to prepare for your Symbiosis interviews. Okay, so that's it from my side, guys. All the best. Make sure you guys are doing really well, and I shall see you guys in Symbiosis the next year. All the best.